Alright, folks, this is it. We're in the end game, so hey everyone, Steve here along with Alex.
Hello.
And yep. He missed out last week's stream, but now he's here, and probably just in time too, because we're wrapping this up, so. Dad had to give Ike and Micaiah a bit or so for experience points, although did rank Ike up into max, so yeah. Did miss the fight with the, well, with Black Knight and his buddy Leveil, and then, well, let's see here. First time, Black Knight ended up killing himself, because he went straight to, he was like, dude, seriously? You're gonna end up, making me win the game not intentionally. But thankfully I was able to fix that, so. Then against the Ginza, last chapter, that was more of a tactical error than it is a unit dying, but I was able to fix that, so yeah. Which is why we got Nasir and Gareth with us, so. And the reason why we got those two is because, well, we gotta keep those two alive and not fight them. But now we're here in this chapter, yeah. First off, we're gonna have to kick Sephiran's sorry ass. And then, after that, we're gonna show Ashera, the prehistoric bitch, how we do things downtown. But for that, yeah, we're definitely gonna be in a world full of hurt because we got spirits to fight, and they got a ridiculous amount of movement, so. Yeah, needless to say, we have to protect the ones who can't exactly do much, so, like racing. Actually. Actually. I think we should be okay, but let's give it a shot. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Alright, we're off to a good start already. Thank you, Oscar Grouch. You show them not to... tell them not to fuck with you. Alright, so... okay. Oof. There we go. Shit. Ow. There we go. it's okay. There we go. Everybody's in range. Yeesh. Ow. Should we not that for a second? One, two. Ooh. It's got thunder right in. I have to give this to the barn. Oof. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I see where. I see what they're doing. Okay. If I kick your ass right now, let's see here. 30. Actually, not just yet. Let's not kick his sorry ass just yet. Alright. Oof, damn, so close. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. I'm not exactly too worried. Okay, we got a bunch of fires and winds, so... That's fine. Heal. Heal. And the fireball is white. Okay, what's her... Actually, she should be anything. No, they're not going to make their move. Alright. Alright. Okay, you want... I may have to gamble this one, so... Lacuse and Bjork have doomed each other with their mutual hatred. You have brought extinction on yourselves. Oh shit. Okay, that did not work out as well. Okay. Got to reset that one. Good thing I saved.
Yep.
Alright, just had a reply message. Alright. Did I go in? I think in fact the enemies will not attack in the same thing. Dirty. It doesn't seem like they're gonna move to attack, so probably a good time to advance some of the guys. Yeah, I forgot Soren has the staff on him. Extra speed and resistance. Okay. Alright. Didn't seem like Sephiran wants to attack, but okay. That should be good. That's not gonna help much. Alright, yeah. There we go. That's not gonna do much. Not gonna do much. Oh, definitely not gonna do much for sure. Nope. Oof. Time to take a gamble. Oh! Mia just ninja kicked the spirit. Oh.
Nice.
Oh shit. Alright. That should work. Ow. There we go. Nine, thank you. Oof. Oh. Ow. That's fine. Oof. Oof. Can't do much. Sticks there. Ow. Ow. You're your best shot, dude. Mortals cannot stand against gods. Don't you see the futility of what you're doing? Ow. Oof. Okay, they're off protecting Sephiran. It's HP. Oh, right. She's not gonna attack Sephiran, right? Right, okay. One, two, three. The Lagoons and Bjork have doomed each other with their mutual hatred. You have brought extinction on yourselves. Ow. Ow. Actually, not just yet. Loving. Ooh. He heals too. Nice. Skill, luck, and resistance. Nope. There we go. Oof, okay. Okay, better heal the legs. You! I've heard about you. Have we met before? The silver-haired maiden. It's taken us so long to finally meet you. If I hadn't known you still lived, I No, it's too late. This changes nothing. I cannot falter. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm just overly sensitive. Don't feign concern over me.
I backed the stupid bitch, so you might as well just finish me. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
What? You were about to say something before I were about to read
No,
Ike's stuff?
no. It's not important.
Okay. You can try to complicate. You can try to complicate things, Sephiran. But it comes to this: you are my enemy. Nothing more, nothing less. Exactly, straight to the point.
Yeah, exactly.
So be it. Smack. At last, I'm dying. Sephiran, hold on! Open your eyes! Dana, key. Sephiran, you can hear me? Somebody help! He's wounded. I'm sorry, Saniki. The doors leading to Ashera won't open while he's alive. I can't save him. That's correct. Thank you, Yune. I am sincerely grateful. That is all you wanted since this started. Everything else has been a little more than a terrible side effect. I'm sorry that this was your only goal, but I am happy to help you achieve it. Sephiran, I see now what you were going through. It must have been hard. I wish I could have helped you. Please, don't mourn for me. I'm not worth it. Yeah, that's quite the understatement of the fucking millennium right there.
Yeah. Then again, we can say that about a lot of the characters in this stupid frickin' game.
Yeah, true. Some more deserving of that more than others, so...
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I wanted to help you. I really did. Forget about me. This path was my decision. My tragic mistake. Lady Saniki, I want you to have this. This is the Rudal Gem. Wear it in memory of me. It will protect you. Please, forgive me. I'm sorry I lied to you. I'm sorry for being such a stupid idiot. Sephiran, don't worry. We still have all the time we spent together. Nobody can take that away. Nobody. Thank you. I'll be leaving you now. Selgius is waiting. Sephiran, no! No! Ashera is waiting just beyond those doors. Let's go. I'm sorry, Sephiran. I once lost hope in Laguz and Bjork too. I can see now that my punishment was far too strict. I was young and naive, and so sure that I was right. I wish I could have shown you the error of my ways, Sephiran. Goodbye. Rude old Jim. Alright.
And,
Now that
and if I cared about Sephiran, that would have moved me.
Leron, I will not countenance this plan.
Now, speaking of.
Hear me, Goddess Ashera. Yune's imprisonment within the medallion has begun to change you. Order and chaos. You are one being, comprising both parts. The one must naturally affect the other.
Even so, I will not return Yune to this body. She is unstable, and I must be perfect in order to protect this world. It is as I have said. Yune must be destroyed.
Ashera, you mustn't. You cannot survive without your opposite. Please, you must not do this. Your world still needs you.
Leron, you have ever been a wise and kind-hearted child. In deference to you, I will place my faith in your kind one last time. For the next 1,000 years, I shall sleep as well. When I wake again, I hope it is to a world of peace and order, where all prosper as equals. If I do, then I will know that you have advised me well. I will reward your counsel. I will also allow Yune to return to me. I will once again be the goddess of creation, whole and complete. Ashera, the dawn goddess, the name your ancestors gave me so long ago. I should like to hear it again. However, during this 1,000 years, if the chaos of war should arise and awaken Yune from her slumber in the medallion, I will know that you have strayed from your path, and I will punish your failure, as I will reward your success. And then you will know my judgment. You will pay for your sins, each of you to the last.
In the names of our people, we vow to keep this covenant. There will be no great war between Lagos and Bjork for 1,000 years. So pledge Altina of the Bjork, Tegensia of the Dragon Tribes, Soen of the Beast Tribes, and I, Leron, of the Bird Tribes.
If you believe during this 1,000 years that you have created a world that has outgrown the atrocities of war, or if you feel the world has fallen beyond hope of redemption, you may sing the Galter of release and awaken us both. Your heirs will possess that ability as well. Sing to awaken us, and tell us your tale. Tell us of the world your two kinds have built in our absence. We will listen, and we will judge fairly and impartially. This is our covenant with you.
Typical if humanity is humanity, well then fuck them, they can all die. Instead of guiding humanity, helping them to know peace and shit, no, they need to either figure it out themselves or be fucked. This is why I hate deities in fiction. Almost every single goddamn time. Because it's always like this.
And this is before Samasu, believe it or not, so I might add. But yeah, anyways. It's her. Ashera. Ashera! It's me! Uni, can you hear me? Please! Please listen to me. You don't need to pass any more judgment. You can return to the people to normal. I cannot. There are still people in my world who are made of fallible flesh. This imperfect world has passed beyond control. Now, I shall pass my final judgment. Wait! You can't violate the terms of the Covenant, Ashera. 1,000 years still hasn't passed. We were woken by Galder, not by mankind's war. It don't matter. During my long sleep, Bjork and Leguz continued to fight. The children of flesh will never learn nor grow. Time will pass as always, but nothing can change the destiny of mankind. You have to look deeper. The first judgment didn't turn everyone to stone, and I'll tell you why. Because these people are not people as we know them, Ashera, these people have become something new. People, the Zunama, are the only living creatures of this world that we didn't create. Animals evolved to become Zunama, who then became Leguz and Bjork. That evolution continues today. Ashera, I'll tell you a secret you didn't know. Children can be born both Bjork and Leguz at parent. They're still very few in number, but if allowed to flourish, mankind might become anything. If the two races continue to evolve, I'm sure something wonderful will emerge. You can't just bring that to a halt. Do not claim certainty of anything. The children of this world are born of chaos, and nothing could be more uncertain. The world does not require the evolution of man. My responsibility is to protect order, the balance of all life forms. Beings that evolve without my guidance will only destabilize and threaten this world. Because of that, you have to wipe out everything made of flesh. Is that what you're trying to say? Very well then. You and I have nothing more to talk about. My only choice is to defeat you. Uni, don't be fucking absurd. You can't overthrow me just as I cannot overthrow you. Of course not, but they can. Everyone, the time has come. Defeat Ashera, or everyone you love will be a statue forever. These people, they carry your blessing. Uni, you mean to fight me? Ashera, our goddess. This is the world, and we are the people you created. You make it sound as if we are some sort of filthy creatures that just decided to settle down here and cause trouble. Ike, don't say it like that. We're not perfect. Sometimes our brains tells us one thing, while other emotions tell us another. And war. The more we try to avoid it, the worse it is when it comes to us. People are probably the dumbest creatures alive. But somehow, you're also the most endearing. It's your imperfections that make you so interesting. Imperfections very similar to ours. We know that we've messed up. Oh, I'm sorry. We know that we fucked up. We'll do our best to avoid more war and to make peace our highest priority. Ashera, just give us one more chance. All we ask is for one more chance. You expect me to reverse my judgment? The goddess of order cannot be so... Mercurial, my decision is final. So that's how it's going to be. Psh. Somehow that's exactly what I was about to say too. Then we'll fight. And we will save our people. Make your peace with whatever god you worship. Your end is near. Your time is up. My time is now. Sorry, I stole that from John Cena. My end is near. In every battle that mattered in my life, I've always been the one left standing, no matter how slim my chances. This battle means more than any of the others because it's for the life of every person that I've cared about. I will win this fight.
I carry one of the only weapons that can even fucking end you, so yeah, I'm pretty confident I'm going to be the one to end this stupid fight. The one thing I know about this final battle, and it's the one thing that I absolutely hate about it. You have to. It's Ragnell, and I think there's like one other thing you can finish her off with, and if you don't do that,
I'm just taking a look. So,
okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Ragnell, and then I think there's like one the spell that Micaiah can use that unless you use one of those two things to finish her off, she'll just revive with full HP, and you have to basically restart the fight.
Okay, so what was that one spell from Micaiah? So
I don't remember the name of it, honestly, and I don't have the guide in front of me. I know Ragnell is one of them.
Okay, Ragnell's easy enough, so
yeah. I thought it was there was some other spell that you could use, but I could be wrong.
Doesn't look like it. But you want?
Oh, your guide is just saying Ragnell.
It says Ragnell, yes. To defeat Ashera, use the best of your best you have. The final blow must be with Ike and Ragnell, so it has to be Ike.
It actually does have to be Ragnell.
That's not gonna be difficult, but
no,
her
but
barriers.
At the same time, yeah, but at the same time, it's like the game never tells you about that you have to finish it with Ike crap. As far as I know, it's like really.
Okay.
Yeah, you might as well burn the rest of your bonus here.
Okay, so we got these stupid ass barriers, and they got a ridiculous amount of HP, so.
Yep.
And we may have to deal.
To attack with, I would say, load them up with bonus attacks.
Okay, well, China's good, Hara's good, Oscar's definitely good, Jeffrey's good.
Yeah.
Let's see here. You want? HP strength. HP speed and luck. Okay, you're definitely good.
Max.
HP strength and luck. Okay. How about somewhere 11? Okay. Oh yes. sanity is definitely low.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope, that's it. Alright. Got to reposition our guys. Yep.
Yeah, I figured you'd be strengthening a lot of the units. That's why I kind of kept quiet during that.
Yeah, I mean, use the best I've got, so...
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Well, I will say I approve of maxing out Tabarn. Because Tabarn has honestly been legit through both games, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't doubt that too, so...
Yeah. Now, granted, I'm speaking more from a character perspective, but that's beside the point.
I get where he's coming from. I'll admit, when in Path of Rains, he's like, I don't give a fuck, but then it's like, yeah, he did grow, so...
Yep.
All right.
And he's willing to be reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, it's almost as if you're reasonable, you don't come across as a dick.
Everyone, listen carefully. In order to reach Ashera, you must first destroy your aura protecting her. Guy, attack the aura. Okay. Got to avoid attacking, getting close to her, so...
Yeah.
Keep the spirits busy.
Yeah.
Obviously, the spirit's not going to do much.
Wow, yeah, her barrier really does have way too much. And she can randomly have the frickin' barriers being mortal. Oh my god.
Okay. Yep, that's not going to work too well. Because the kinetics are... every time you expect your... Only focus on defeating one or two barriers of your characters, then defeat... Okay, so...
In other words, just, I'm guessing, destroy those pillars. Or is it... Oh, no, never mind.
Nope. It has to be them.
No. Oh, so it's just... You just have to attack and hope that she isn't able to null the damage.
There we go. That's one of them. Ow, ow. That's fine.
For a counter as well. I'm not liking this fucking battle watching it now. Wait.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either. But
like the whole finisher off with like that would be bad enough. It's like just seeing that it's like the damage your units are taking while trying to deal with barrier and the fact that there's like freaking 8 barriers, it's just like, oh wow.
Shit, no, Oscar's not gonna do shit. Kind of risky.
Jeffrey, risky, yeah, because Jeffrey and Oscar could finish it possibly.
Damn it.
Yeah, this is not good.
I'll pick the 10, so.
Yeah. I feel like this is gonna boil down to have Ike attack twice per turn and just frickin' deal with all the barriers and then deal with her. That feels like that's what this is gonna boil down to.
Yeah. And then we got that spirit on the way, too, so. And unfortunately, there's no safe spot either, so.
Yep. Which is gonna suck, but
Yeah, it's gonna suck hard, actually. Damn it. Actually, I wonder something. Oh, I think the blessed weapons, okay. Okay, Okay, yeah, that might be a problem.
thanks for letting us. Thanks for hinting at that game. Really appreciate it. Gotta love final battles that change all of the fucking rules of the 11th hour.
Okay, if the spear kills one of our weaker guys. Oh. Okay. Okay, never mind. He's going after Gareth. Okay.
He can tank it.
Yep. That was the worst decision.
Yeah. Because all you did was just make his current HP funny. That's all you did, Fire Spirit.
Think you're racing? Alright. Just have to make sure we're not in her range, so.
Yeah. That is the big.
Well, he didn't seem to take hit, so that's good.
Well, that's good. Yeah, that is good. I will say this. It is annoying that it seems like you have to defeat each barrier.
He missed, but that's okay. I think I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah. I would be more upset if not for the fact that it was like, okay, this battle is designed to be ridiculous and stupid, so.
Okay. Bar took a few hits, but it's okay. Y'all have to pick a hit too.
Yeah. But hey, to have one of the barriers destroyed, I think we'll take it.
Yep. Okay. 48. Okay, no, I don't like the odds.
Yeah. Like, it's like stupid amounts of HP or high evasion. Asian game. Pick one. Don't do both. Because that's just is mean at that point.
Yeah. Definitely is. Ow. There we go.
Good. Another barrier gone.
So about 5 left. That's okay.
Yep.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, sorry. Heal the one that the internet keeps shipping you with.
I mean, not exactly intentional, but
Yeah.
but he was nearby. In fairness, so.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm just poking fun at the internet's obsession with that. It's like, hey, I'm willing to go with a ship when it makes sense, but well, I don't know enough about telly to know if it makes sense or not. Seems like it kinda does, but it kinda doesn't at the same time. Yes, me.
All right. Okay. No, actually. Let's not do anything yet, so. Ah, shit. Ow. 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 Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, that's not good. Okay. That's fine.
Be like that.
Well, speaking of things gonna be like that.
The spirits. And the spirits getting reinforcements. I was hoping that at least was not going to be a thing.
Okay, actually, no, that's good. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to take care of them with, yeah, that's fine. Ow. Okay. Okay.
You'll be in Ashera's range if you have Tabar's.
Yeah, that's like, oh wait, yeah, that's right. I nearly forgot actually, so. Ow. There we go. Yep. They weren't that difficult, so.
Yep.
Seer. Please hit.
Sure.
There we go.
There we go.
His redemption streak is growing. Granted, I mean, he did have some redemption and Path of Radiance, but still, that's another way to make it up. So, okay. Pick a gamble. That's fine.
A bit more damage still needs to be dealt, unfortunately, so that I can finish it off.
There you go.
Nice. Well done, Fanny. That's one thing I do prefer the later Fire Emblems for. They actually show you the range that you have on Fortify right before you use it.
Except the heals all surrounding island units, only heals within each turn.
Yeah, and so like when you go to use it, it'll show you like on the grid the range is kind of what I was meaning.
Alright, this might hurt. There we go.
Okay.
We're still not in Ashera's range, so
Yep.
we're still good.
3 barriers left.
Okay, our only best shot is a hit and run with, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Yeah, our best shot is a hit and run approach.
Yeah. Yep. Range and hit and run tactics. That's all we've got right now.
Yep. Hit and run being with the Tabarn and our knights and Har.
Yeah. I thought the 3 houses and games were bad. Might have to rethink that stance now seeing this.
The problem is, it's doable, but it is annoying. So that's the issue.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things where it's just like, hey, let's have this be extremely annoying. You can only damage her with sacred weapons. Okay, fair enough. She's surrounded by a whole lot of barriers. Well, I mean, that's slightly annoying, but I mean, that's still manageable. The barriers all have ridiculously high HP. Well, I mean, okay, that's still not terrible. Oh, they also have high evasion. Oh, and you also take damage while when you attack them. It's my issue with Fire Emblem Fates' pair-up mechanic all over again. It's too much.
Oh, come on. There we go.
Oh, thank God the second one hit. I would have been annoyed at that. I mean, even Ike, who's practically maxed out, only gets a 72% chance to hit. Like, are you kidding me with that crap? Poor Oscar's only got 58%.
Yeah. Chances are not too great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely not good.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Oh my God. Either the evasion needed to be cut down. Either the evasion or the HP needed to be cut down on the barriers, not on Ashera herself. She can have 120 HP. That's fine. She doesn't have stupidly high evasion, but like it's the same. And, in order to make this better. Like, again, remove one of the 3 annoyances from these barriers, and it's a much better final battle.
Okay. Got to move in a little close. If she starts going crazy, nope. Okay. Okay.
I'm assuming that's going to be next turn. She's going to do her big smack everybody move.
Weapon leveled up. Come on, Titania. Redeem yourself. There we go. All right. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, that's one. That's fine. Shit, I should have done that in between. This might work. There we go. Alright. Now she's easy pickings, although might have to brace for impact, so.
Yeah.
The aura is gone! Excellent! Now we can finish this. Alright. Let's see what we're dealing with. 25. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh shit, okay, I don't like this at all.
What was that hit rate?
Hang on. It's not the hit rate, it's just that oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty bad.
63 hit rate, and she has a 100% chance to smack you for over 30. Wow!
Oh, gee, yeah. I was like, oh. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Okay, okay. At this point, we're at the... Heal! Okay. Ow. 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 Oh, shit. Ow. Oh, shit. Ow. Yeah, yeah. Magic and resistance. Okay. Oof. That's not gonna help much. Let's see here. Huh. Apparently Micaiah is able to knock her. She won't do anything. Huh. Weird. Nope. But it's kind of risky, so... Actually... I don't like the odds on that one. You know, we're gonna have to take care of these guys, so...
We don't need them in addition to everything else. We'll leave her.
Yeah. Good job, Jeffrey. All right. Okay, she's not gonna do her apocalypse, so...
I'll go for small miracles.
Let's save this there. You would face me in battle? I need no further evidence of your kind's imperfections. This will hardly be a battle at all. Simply an end. Perish, flawed one. Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay. This might work. All right. Fight doesn't finish her, we got racing, so. He's got 2 shots, let's do this.
We have to put an end to this. Take all the power I have.
Thank you. I'll use it well.
Oh. And down you go, bitch.
What of you? Are you leaving?
I am. But I believe it's for the best. This world does not need gods. We have always failed you. We've made you weak. That's why we must go.
You don't have to leave. It's true. We don't have much use for gods. But well, you show us what we should aspire to. We need inspiration. You give us a reason to grow, to become more than we are. And if we don't have that, Yune, we're nothing more than statues.
Can you forgive me for the pain I've caused?
I don't know. But you have already forgiven us. How could we not? We are all family. We will try to understand one another, even when we disagree.
You're right. I will try. One more time.
Oh, she's gone. Oh well. Excuse me. Yep. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Sorry, bad joke. Yeah, I hate to say this, but Ashera put up a better fight than Ashera did.
Yeah, he wasn't a cheap ass, and his final battle was actually fun.
I mean,
She just fucking hid behind her barriers and with her freaking overinflated evasion stats and overinflated attack power.
if it weren't for Kanangas doing a good amount of damage, yeah, we could have been in a lot more in trouble, so...
Yeah.
Yep, and that's it. That did not last longer than I thought it would. Huh. Well, guess this is over. We better be on our way. Are we gonna be back to Dean? Yes. Everyone's waiting for us. Well, we'll have to start rebuilding all over again. Hopefully this will be the last time. No, don't say hopefully. Make it the last time. If anyone can do it, you too can. I don't doubt it, but thanks for the vote of confidence. Thank you, Ike. I won't ever forget you. Yeah, you start eating your words about if I didn't beat Ashnard, your little rant earlier.
Yeah.
Crowned 15th Queen of Dean. At her subjects' entreaty, Micaiah ushered in a new era of prosperity and peace. Becoming Queen Micaiah's husband and her pillar of strength, Soth worked tirelessly to assist the poor. Edward lived as a common townsman. Despite the Queen's wishes, he would often visit Keep to bring good news. Yo, yeah, we're gonna be here a long while, so yeah. Leonardo told at rebuilding the army with his proven skills and good looks, he was beset by women across the Helios. Nolan wandered the kingdoms, saving those in adversity. Stories of his altruism eventually became legends. Okay. Laura returned to her home's church and became a mother to many orphans, all of whom loved her gentleness. Ileana returned to travel with the merchant caravan as she had before. Somewhere right now. She is hungry. Aran served for many years as lookout in his hometown. Everyone relied on him for his honest, if clumsy, work. Tronio worked tirelessly for his country as a linchpin of being the military and a pillar of statesmanship. Okay. Zahar traveled Tellius as a mercenary, resolving Bjork Lagu's disputes. Some say he eventually settled in Gallia. Well, good for him. And I don't mean that with sarcasm. Queen Micaiah ceded Telriga to Jill. Bearing her father's ideals, she made her land and people prosper. Though unparalleled in strength as a Draconite, Har never fought again. Rather, he carried a cargo in Telriga. Well, back doing Amazon orders. As Lady of Morado, Fiona watched over her beloved people and protected them until the autumn of her years. Returning to Hatari with recent events, grieving in her heart, Nyla hoped to migrate her people across the desert. Strangely, Falug was still in wolf form on the day he went home. Asked why, he said only, "It's more comfortable." Raphael performed a ceremony in Serena's forest to wake his father, the king. Eventually, he returned to Hatari. Ike, your workout here was superb. Hey, you aren't quite over the hill yet yourself, you know? I always wanted to go one-on-one with you. Just once. Huh. I would have expected you had your fill of fighting. I had enough kill or be killed to last me a lifetime, but something simpler, some way of testing our respective strengths. You mean controlled matches with all little rules they have. In peaceful world, we need such things, especially we Lagoos. Without a fight now and then, we go a bit strange in the head. That's the honest truth. I'd rather try to order a river to change course than stop a bunch of rampaging Lagoos. Upon returning to Gallia, King Kanangus lost no time in abdicating his throne. Countless songs still tell of his valor. Since their youth, Gifka had been ever at Kanangus's side as his loyal shadow. He died proud of how he spent his life. Oof. Scrimmer, as the new Lion King, patrolled Gallia's borders vigorously, and his large heart won the love of his people. Oh, good for him. Randolph was often ragged by advising the new king. While he winced at his duties, Randolph still indulged Scrimmer. Oh, damn, dude. Later became a captain in Gallia's home guard. and pounded battle skills and fighting pride into young warriors. Shame she got nerfed in this game. After returning to the forest, Mordecai avoided battle, and lived all his days in peaceful harmony with the trees. Leary lived free and wild in the forest. She often told her young comrades of the war and the heroes therein. Kaiser remained a dutiful Gallian warrior. He showed exemplary diligence, never neglecting to train, even in peacetime. Wait, sister! You're my older sister, aren't you? What? I'm sorry, what?
No. No! Oh, you should just left it at her becoming Dayan's new queen. Oh, this is a step too far. This is a step too far.
Yeah, I'm sorry, what?
Oh.
Oh, you know what's even worse though, or just as bad? In the second playthrough of this, if you recruit Peleus, I think there's a connection between Peleus and Soren because Soren's also related to Peleus in a way too, based on what I've read. Which, I am not doing this again, if I'm being blunt, so...
Yeah, I think once is more than enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe if we actually agreed with the masses and actually thought this was a good game. Ugh.
I'll get my thoughts on Radiant Dawn once we get all through this, so...
Yeah. Well, once we get to the... I've been holding off too, waiting for the credits.
What do you mean? It makes sense. All the pieces fit. The Galdor release, the Goddess Unity's voice. It's true. Inside the tower, I heard the voices of many hearts, and I knew. I am descended from Loran and Altina. Messiah, the former apostle, was my grandmother. Sorry, that drop, but I did not drink enough for this. Yes, I thought so. In that case, me sister, please consider staying in Banyan. With your power and charisma, you do so much good here. No, I'm afraid I can't. Why not? Dane is my home, and Dane needs me to help it heal and rebuild, not Banyan. But Banyan has you, Empress. You will be a just ruler. Make your country proud to have you. Well, I never see you again. Hardly. I think what our country needs now is a sense of family and friendship. I ask that you sign a treaty of alliance with Dane and announce that we are equals. I will, of course. Once things settle down in both our countries, that will be the first thing I do, sister. Thank you, Empress Aniki, my dear little sister. I don't think me or Alex have lost more brain cells than this right now.
All I'm gonna say to that is character assassination. Congratulations, Ray and Dawn. You have officially character assassinated Sanaki. Was Ashera not enough for you? Ew. You had to fucking character assassinate Sanaki as well. Oh, she needs her sister to fucking get her to agree to fucking say that Dayan isn't a fucking threat anymore? Sonic has to have doubts about her role as Emperor, even though it was literally clear that it was the frickin' council.
It's Lacane and all. Yeah, it's Lacane and all those bastards. Yeah.
Lacane and all those bastards got the problems. You needed Micaiah. Yeah, you needed your fucking OC to fucking do that. Oh. This is everything that people accuse.
Sorry. Saniki elected God her people in the world without the goddess, and made treaties uniting the continent. Sigrid was loved by her subordinates, and the Holy Guard for her kindness, and guarded Saniki all her life. Tanith was feared by her subordinates, and the Holy Guard for her strictness, and guarded Saniki all her life. As Bagnon's Lagu's advisor, Tormod labored to help former slaves out of poverty. He was busy, but very happy. Well, do what you do, I guess. As Bagnon's first ever Lagu's official, Miriam assisted Tormod and supported his efforts in every arena. Vika became a liaison to former slaves, traveling between the cathedral and Lagu's district, and was loved in both. Oh God. Oliver fulfilled his calling as a guardian of beauty by sponsoring many artists, especially those who depicted him. And he's going to rickroll everyone with that too. Sephiran gathered like-minded individuals to form a tiny, independent settlement, which later became a great country. Oh, here's the barn. Will you be heading back to Gallia first? We'll stop by Gallia, then swing straight on to Cernez. Cernez? Why there? The Empress Saniki has kept her promise. Cernez will be formally ceded back to us. She said we may return immediately. Ah, I see. That's good to hear. Sometimes birds change their feathers. Ducks, herons, even the ravens. We're thinking we'll all settle down together. All this time, we sorted ourselves by our ways of thinking and seeing and living. If we can respect each other's opinions and we learn to compromise, we can learn to live together without strife.
Now,
Sorry.
Is a good example of this is actually one of the good ending scenes. All I was gonna say with the last one was the whole Micaiah encouraging Sonic-y thing. That is everything people accuse Chris from New Mystery the Emblem of being. Because honestly, Chris in New Mystery the Emblem, like the Avatar character in New Mystery the Emblem, didn't feel like he was like the most important character in the Arcanean saga.
The thing was...
He didn't feel... Yeah, go ahead.
The thing was, in the original Mystery of the Emblem on the SNES, Chris was never meant to be there, or he wasn't made in the first place. It was the remake that had put him and Katarina and all that in, so... Yeah. And when we were going through it, it was like, oh, I mean, Chris is a character. He has a story that he's going through, but it never felt like he was overshadowing Marth.
as I've heard some people claim. So I was like, huh. That scene with Micaiah and Saneki, that's a new character overshadowing a previous character. It's like, no, just no.
I will say though, put it simply, new mystery or mystery of the album is how you do a sequel. This is not how you do it, so
I agree. I do agree. Ugh.
the problem, well, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but the problem is, I don't hate it. It's just that everything wrong with it is justified from people. So
yeah. I was shocked how much I ended up disliking it, but as I said, I'll save my thoughts for the very end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think it'll be that easy, but it still ought to be simpler than getting Bjork and Laguz to treat each other decently. You set a good example, Racing. All the major issues look like they'll be handled soon. The only thing we can't agree on is hunting and eating meat. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh. That's a bit of an issue there, yeah, ooh. The forest creatures are off limits. Needless displays of violence as well. You know we will not budge on that. Toby, have you ever heard of a vegetarian hawk? Or a raptor that doesn't scream victoriously at the skies after a kill? Me, huh? That's a thorny problem. Debarn was chosen as the first king of the unified bird clans, and brought them great respect from the other nations. Saved from the Blood Pact, Nisala left his people and their nation. He became a diplomat, finding atonement in work. Now, he's got a lot to do, so yeah. Rayson worked hard as a leader in the new Laguz nation. His iron resolve under a pretty face was suited for politics. Okay. As the new king's right-hand man, Janus so eagerly trained his men that he often skipped meals, weekends, and sleep. Oof. Damn, dude. Despite being the new king's left-hand man, Ilki still loved solitude, spending his free time in long, deserted locales. Leanne and her father made the forest echo with songs to stir pride in all those tolling to build a new kingdom. Despite his age, Niluchi worked hard to restore the name of the Raven clan. Every year, he set a new age record. After finishing his contract, Volk went back to the shadows he knew so well. He was a man of mystery to the end. Kurtnaga spent his days arbitrating conflicts between nations, guarding the peace so many had died for. Ina returned home and gave birth to her lost fiance's child. Godoa rejoiced at the first dragon birth in centuries. Huh. The seer served the new Dragon Kings by observing other nations in his travels, and often doted on his great-grandchildren, Henry's great-grandchild. Gareth was named Chamberlain to the king's new nephew, and taught him with both strictness and love. Oh, no one's here. Well, Your Majesty, shall we be off? Yes, let us to Crimea, to our homeland. Wow, that's it. Damn. Alencia governed Crimea with resolve and a deep love for her people. Her reign was remembered as a golden age. All Crimea rejoiced at Rang's return. He chose to forego the limelight, helping the queen to keep the peace. As captain of the Royal Knights and a model of chivalry, Geoffrey served his queen and country all his days. Where the queen went, Lucia followed. Their love was fabled to be stronger than ever, than even most blood sisters. Bastion's unparalleled diplomatic skills ensured that many treaties were signed, spreading peace across the Tellius. Kieran served the royal family with nearly fanatical verb. His voice could be heard from anywhere in the castle. Marcia showed her dedication as one of the royal knights, ever vigilant as she patrolled Crimea's skies. Maklov remained as a royal knight because of the Empire was too strict. Miraculously, he was never fired. Oof, wow, damn, surprised he hasn't been fired.
Yeah. And then
As a royal knight, as a royal knight, renowned through the land, Astra's beauty and powers were known to allies and enemies alike. Well, thankfully, I didn't pair her with Maklov, but anyways. Nephany lived with her family in Melior. Time and again, she raised her lance and in defense of the realm. Returning to his family in Oma, Brahm farmed for the rest of his peaceful life. He never lifted a weapon again. Meg had an ordinary marriage in her village and had an ordinary family. Her house was always full of laughter. Heather returned home to care for her mother, swearing off her roguish ways. Yet somehow, she always had money. The war over, Danvid hung up his lance and became a traveling performer. His act could make anyone laugh. Khalil returned to running the store with her beloved Largo and daughter, Amy. Her bright smile cheered many hearts. Titania remained second in command of the mercenaries. Once a year, she visited the graves of her fallen friends. Shion leases the days away in his old haunts. An expert at all he put his hand to. He chose none as his calling. Okay. Gatry became a famous mercenary and a household name. Fate led him to find many women, but never true love. Oof, damn. It's gonna be Quagmire forever. Oscar returned to the Royal Knights at Queen Lincia's request, but still took mercenary work on the side. Oh damn, he's doing double duty, damn. Then again, made him work like a, literal horseman, so, anyways. Boy trained day in and day out so as not to lose his spot to some stupid rookie. He never did either. Oof, damn. Rolf remained with the mercenaries. He was always in demand as a tutor of unrivaled marksmanship. Reese served as a healer and opened a small chapel in a corner of their old keep. He taught school there. Mia set off in search of new opponents. She traveled the whole continent, but sometimes rested at Grail's retreat. This was courted by many young suitors. In her time, she gave the nod to none of them, and lived happily alone. Though his tactical genius was unmatched, Sora never used his talents for anyone but Ike. Once he saw stability return, Ike left on a journey to lands still unknown. He was never seen again. Unless you want to count his counterpart, Priam, but yeah, that's the credits. Oh, here's the credits, so.
Yeah.
Alright, Alex, go ahead.
Alright, so I admit I kind of went into this wanting to end up liking it, making it, because of just how much I ended up being shocked and surprised at how good Path of Radiance was. This was miserable. I can't even put into words how much this just bugs me. Because I hate Micaiah. Part 1 is so badly. The writing on Part 1 is so ridiculous, and by the time Ike finally shows up, it feels like Radiant Dawn is realizing, oh shit, I'm screwing everything up. I kind of need to bring Ike back so we can have some semblance of awesome. The fact that they didn't botch Ike's character is nothing short of miraculous, if I'm honest. And it's to the point of where it's just, I'm just like, oof.
I think they knew if they fucked up Ike's characters, there'll be portraits and pitchforks everywhere. I'll tell you that.
The series, I would argue, they probably wouldn't have made it to being able to have needing awakening to be the savior of the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Arcanaean remakes would have succeeded at all if they had botched that.
Yeah, they botched the Shadow Dragon, which is the remake of the first Fire Emblem game, which Yeah, there's not enough marketing and whatnot. That was a problem with, we kind of pointed out before.
Yeah.
And it was so bad that we never really did get new mystery, so...
Yeah.
And then, as you pointed out, Awakening actually was the one that saved the franchise, so...
Yep.
See, the problem wasn't just Micaiah, I find. It was also the forced relationship between Astrid and Maklov, too, so...
Yeah.
All you thought Daigo and Amy from Kiriju was forced, and Blake and Yang from Ruby was forced. That... Maklov and Astrid was blatantly forced.
Yeah, no. Blake and Yang from Ruby was not really forced, I find. It was just done badly. No,
I think it's
Maklov
more
and Astrid,
under-
that's forced. Yeah, underdeveloped, that's a good way to put it.
That's what I'm trying to say before you kind of interrupted me, but
I apologize.
No, it's okay, but yeah, the same can be said with Daigo and Amy because that was underdeveloped too, so...
Yeah.
But, yeah. And also the revelation is just like, really? From Zelgius becoming is the Black Knight to, well, as you just kind of saw, Sonic and Micaiah being sisters, so...
Yeah.
And that came out of nowhere, I might add, so...
Yeah. Yeah, where the hell was that for the entire rest of the game?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, we passed the 2-hour mark, but yeah, huh. I thought it'd be longer than that, but no.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, my strategizing what to do seemed to make it short, so...
Yeah.
Again, if it weren't for the king of the... if it weren't for King Kinangus, yeah, again, we could have been in a lot more in worse situations, so...
Yeah.
And thankfully, Ike was able to hit Ashera too, so...
Yeah. I really don't like that final battle. That final battle looked so painful. Like, I dread it. I dread when I get up to that in my review run of it because, oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, I get where you're coming from. Problem is, it was actually too easy for me, I find, because, again, I knew what was I planned, so...
Yeah, you had a guide and that was helping, but it was just like, wow, just the way that it was designed was just, oof.
Wasn't so much the guide, it was like, okay, so... Canadian's got a good amount of hit to Ashera. Okay, use him to deal a good amount of damage, and then use Ike with Ragdoll because he has to be the one that finishes her. So, and sure enough, he did. So,
yeah, but the thing that absolutely clinches it though is the irritation of her health going right back up to full if you don't finish it with Ike. That's just, I'm not telling you that. That's what the hell.
yeah, if you don't finish her off with Ike, yeah, you might be in a world full of hurt. So,
yeah.
Thankfully, I did. So that I finish her off because we are not going to stick around for dragging this out if we're being blunt.
Yeah.
I mean, who would?
Yeah. Not if we can help it.
Mm-hmm. You have to be a masochist to drag this fight long for Ashera.
Yeah. Freaking finish it off and be done with it. Holy crap.
Rest in peace, Satoru Iwata.
Yep.
It's a shame that your name's not in the greatest Fire Emblem game.
Yeah. But to be fair, he did enough great things for Nintendo that it's like, even when it appears in a not so great game, That's
I mean,
it's
at
still
least he put some effort. At least, yes, I'll give him that.
Yep. Oh yeah.
A day long past, a young man strode the land of Tellius. He was simple yet true, his deeds brave and noble. He united two races long at war and healed the hearts of the goddess, or heart of goddess long gone mad. Huh. See, he went with his Path of Radiance outfit, by the looks of it. Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Ask any of you be young or old Bjork Laguz of a hero named Ike, and you'll receive a warm smile and a tale of two of faith, courage, and honesty. Ben. Huh. Alright then.
And thus ends the Tellius saga. Ugh.
Okay, let's see here. Records, alright. 6 turns, 13 turns, 8 turns, 10 turns, 13, 20, 22, 13, 8, 13, 9, 19, 11, 16, 13, 9, 7, 13, 17, 11, 9, 13, 11, 11, 8, 13, 5, 13, 9, 8, 7, 16, 12, 15, 12, 7, 2. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
6, 6, and
yeah,
7.
You wrecked that one. You wrecked the second Endgame. Holy crap. Several of the other maps took you a while, but yeah.
The problem is, second one, the Black Knight keeps ending up reaching Ike, and it was like, no, dude, I don't want to kill you, so... But, yeah.
Not that fast.
Yeah, not that fast, so... One, 2, 3. Well, 3, 4, 5. Damn. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 21, 22, 24, 31, 32, 33, 34, 39, 40, 43, 44, 46, 48. Oh, damn. Mia almost made it to the top, damn.
And
All right.
at the top, I think it's a surprise. Nope.
5th place, Tabarn.
59 victories. Nice.
In 4th place, Oscar de Grout. Oh, damn. Ooh. So
71 victories.
So who's gonna be number 1 then? Because I think he was number 1 in Path of Radiance. Oh, Ike's in 3rd. Oh, damn. The Die in 2nd place. Oh, I think we know.
Dang. Tanya got more victories than I thought she would from you, but dang, cool. And in 1st place, yep, R.
Not too shabby for a lazy guy voiced by Sendak from Voltron Legendary Defender, so... Yeah. He really did carry through.
Love that.
Here, data will be saved here. Selecting this data, then continue to begin using your clear Radiant Dawn data. Alright, and that's it. That's Radiant Dawn, so... Yeah, well, as I've hinted at earlier, I don't hate Radiant Dawn as much, but the problem was, in fact, the story, so...
Yeah. A lot of the gameplay does seem really, really interesting and really, really good for the most part. But that story is just so bad. Only one of the parts actually has any good storytelling in it, in my opinion, and it just does not work. And for me, I gotta be honest with you, I think the one element that ruins it the most, outside of a few other things, is Micaiah. Micaiah just constantly feels like it's like she's shoved in your face, and like she's super important, and they just make her, she's either idiotic or she's insufferable most of the time. And it was just like, are you kidding me?
The problem with Micaiah is in fact in concept and in fact in her writing, as you pointed out, because I don't hate her as much as you do, but the fact that, yeah, she was kind of shoehorned in for like most, if not all, of Radiant Dawn. Yeah, I think that's where things go wrong from there.
Yeah.
Does not help the fact that she's with Soren Soph, Soph was young and she's still like in her teens. Like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
That still broke me. It's like, what? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Like, how?
Yeah.
How are you still like a teen going through your adulthood still while Sos is still young? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I've got nothing either.
Mm-hmm. Thankfully, it did not give Maskoff and Astrid support either, because as we explained before, that was forced as hell, and needless to say,
and if you do actually pair her, their paired ending is even frickin' worse, because it literally says that despite people saying you shouldn't marry him, she marries him and is never able to get him to change his stupid, asinine, and awful ways.
Yeah. Needless to say, as I kind of pointed out before, Gatcher really did dodge a golden bullet with Astrid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go full cam since we're pretty much done. So, alright, so, all I have to say is that if you're gonna go to Telius, this definitely worth it. In how many ways? Well, there's 3 ways. If you're able to get this at a reasonable price, or go through the Nintendo Switch 2 emulation with the GameCube, yeah.
That's the way I would recommend.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Switch 2 NSO service.
The NSO service, or find a copy of this. So I could say there's another option, but that's well, you could go where you guys can figure it out. So, but speaking of, yeah, I do not recommend paying over $100 over getting Radiant Dawn Canadian.
Yeah.
If you're curious, but
yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
And even then, I would argue the price is too much for curiosity. Like, I spent like 180 on my copy, and it's just like, oof.
Oh yeah, that's a hard oof. Let's see here. I want to take a look at PNP in just a moment because shit. wonder if they still have it. Oh, nope.
I'd be surprised if they did.
Oh, yeah, they did. And 180 Canadian, which is... And the only one that is available is Unportage, and yeah, that's really not worth 180 bucks Canadian. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's see here. How much is that in American dollars? Let's see here. If I just find oh, there it is. Oh shit. Why is our Canadian dollars? Oh man. So much damn ads. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. 179.95. That would be 131.76 American. So yeah, no, either way. Don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Path of Radiance I saw on PMP was like over 300, so yeah, no. I wouldn't recommend.
Yeah, that's a bit much. That
Yeah,
is a bit much.
See, the funny story was, I got Path of Radiance for like 100, 150 bucks last I remember getting this. That was from a local seller or whatnot, so. That was at least worth the amount of effort of getting another copy of Path of Radiance. This, I think I remember we paid like 80 or 90 bucks or whatever. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure that was a long time ago, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend, yeah, as we pointed out, we don't recommend it. Sorry.
Yeah.
If you're curious, well,
Not at the exorbitant prices. If you have if it comes to the Switch, either through a Wii emulation service or on NSO or like a virtual console release, then I could maybe recommend it there. But otherwise, yeah, no. Oh, not for the insane prices you have to pay.
mm-hmm. Which is, I say, find a game at your own risk. Otherwise, yeah, no. I would not recommend paying that much, so. Okay. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to do a voice demo for Black Knight for Alex, too, but I think things may have changed on his end or something like that. I'm not too sure.
I still say if you want to do it, go for it. I just don't need it immediately.
Okay, well, I'm going to do it impromptu, so since we're pretty much done at this point, so let me just find his, actually, he's the wrong wiki. There it is. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. What the hell? Oh, there it is. Spandom. Okay. Okay. Zilgius. All right. Going through personality game. Shit. Overall, no. Battle Conquer. Okay. Okay, here we go. His heroes. All right. Yeah, quote his Fire Emblem Heroes quotes. So here we go. I am the General of Gitane, and one of the 4 riders. To think a world such as this could exist. If I stayed here, then perhaps, circumstances being what they are, I shall lend you my strength. However, just one shall ever be my true master. To surpass General Gwaine is my ultimate goal as a swordsman. I share a sword style with Ike of the Grail Mercenaries. We also shared a master. I learned the sword from a man I once called Master. And now, that man. No, I have nothing to share. Are you Kieran? Accept this missive from friend. I learned the sword from one of my fellow war riders, Gawain. He was a general without compare. I fought my master and I won. However, by then he had already cast aside his true skill. This means I have not truly surpassed him, but defeating one whose strength rivaled his own could be another means of achieving that goal. I have forever longed for such a battle. Not everyone would understand such drive, but as one who also lives by battle, I thought perhaps you. Well, that is all. Curious as to know who I am. You're better off not knowing or perhaps even asking. Your method for resting my attention is perplexing. This armor I wear is blessed by the goddess. Pray that you never make a miscalculation. Know your strength to know when to exercise discretion. The son of Gawain, Ike, he now is my prey. I am here to protect you. Understood. Onward. Here I go. To surpass my master. That is my true desire. My master's blade was stronger. It was swifter. Use my blade as you see fit. Know your place. Will you survive? Fool. Give your all. Can't move. And that's the Black Knight's quotes from Heroes, so... I could do Zelgius, actual Zelgius if you want, but I could just stop from there. Okay, yeah, we'll stop from here.
We'll stop for there.
Okay.
We'll figure out how to do the other stuff later.
Okay, yeah, because I'm gonna take a break with Fire Emblem for the time being. We don't know when I'm come back to it, but
yeah.
Honestly, the Talia Saga wasn't as bad. Well, actually, what I heard too is the Radiant Dawn would.
Yeah, Radiant Dawn was the weak link. Yeah, Path of Radiance was surprisingly good.
It made a complete 180 after Path of Radiance, and in your case, who?
Yeah.
I mean, you love Path of Radiance, but then witness Radiant Dawn and be like, what the fuck were they thinking with this? So.
Yeah, Radiant Dawn was just like, wow, they botched it.
Yeah, they kind of did. They ruined it with Micaiah, especially with the first part, and of course the fourth relationship between Maklov and Astrid. So.
Yep.
Okay, but I think we've rambled long enough. But there is one more game next week that we're gonna do. Something we agreed on. It is Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Believe it or not, that was one of the games I wanted to do on my birthday, but wasn't able to do it. So.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll do that. I will be able to. I should be able to join regardless if you do it either Saturday or Sunday next week. So we're good there.
Okay, so it'll probably be Sunday for sure but that's gonna be I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch anyway, so wouldn't matter. So
yeah.
But other than that, it's pretty much after Sonic. It's pretty much me streaming once a week instead of just the usual weekend streams because I'm definitely burnt out on doing every Saturday and Sunday for streaming, if I'm being honest. So,
and that's completely understandable.
Take a break. I don't have much freedom left, so that's the thing, though. So
yeah, completely understandable.
I mean, I was able to work on your thumbnail miraculously yesterday. So, that was another thing too. your next one, which is going to be the final one, which is Dawn of the Duel. So
Yeah,
we have to
and
discuss
then
that.
and then I won't. Yeah, and we'll discuss that later. But on one thing I will say is you won't have to worry about that for a good while because I'm taking a break from making Yu-Gi-Oh videos for a while
Mm-hmm.
because
That's rare. Yeah.
I want to get ahead of the game before I start trying to crank those out again because I learned my lesson with DM.
Mm-hmm.
I fell behind hard with DM, so yeah.
Oof. But well, here I'll entertain you just for a bit. So, dark magic attack. Speaking of DM,
Oh wow.
yeah, I got the staff. Special shout outs to Chow over at Little Star Gifts. So, but that was a long while ago. So, but yeah. Oh, so anything? Well, actually, yeah, that was a bit shorter than I thought. I thought this was gonna drag out long, but no, I was
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, because the other Fire Emblem end games have kind of taken us taken a bit to go through.
This is like, it was like, ugh. Okay. I mean, Sephiran was dispatched pretty easily, and Ashera was like,
Yep.
okay, can't deal with the annoying barriers. Okay, clear them out, and then okay, now she's gone. Show that prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown. So yeah. All right, I think we just rambled on long enough with Radiant done. So, any other thoughts,
Yep.
Alex, before we wrap this up?
Other than being curious of which Fire Emblem is going to be next for you, which I'm not going to pressure, but it'll be interesting to see what you think of the rest of it because we don't have very many left of for full release for the actually in both cases the full releases and the Japan only ones because we've got the Judge L duology.
Drug roll,
Then we've
yep.
got Jug Drill. Then we've got Sacred Stones, Fates, Three Houses, Engage, and if you're bothering with them, the Warrior spin-offs.
I'm not gonna bother with the Warriors game, so
Fair
I
enough.
mean they're
If
not
you
really
bother
part
with,
of the
if you're
timeline.
gonna
So
bother, what I'll do, what I will say on that front is, if you're going to bother with either of them, if you end up enjoying Three Houses, I would recommend Warriors Three Hopes.
we'll have to see. So
Yeah, yeah. Although, yeah, I don't recommend jumping right into Three Houses because that'll take a long ass time. I predict Three Houses is, especially if we're going through all four routes, that's gonna take us a lot longer than Radiant Dawn did. Cause
oh geez,
yeah, yeah,
okay,
and
yeah.
that'll be with a guy telling you which scenes are pretty much the same across as all the routes.
All I have to say is
And
we're not
even
gonna touch Three Houses for quite a long time. So
fair. That is absolutely fair, and that would be my recommendation anyway, because yeah, that's that one's a doozy.
yeah, there's the Drug Roll, the Elite with Blazing Blade and Binding Blade, which is Roy and Hector's games.
Yep.
Well, there's the Fondland ones with Three Houses and Fortune's Weave coming up soon.
Yeah.
And the Miscellaneous, which is, well, there's somewhat standalone-ish, which is Sacred Stones, Fates, and Engage.
Of any of the ones, if I may be a little, I would be. This is a pretty selfish choice, and I acknowledge that. But of the ones that I would want to see you go through, Sacred Stones would be my pick.
I think
Because
if I'm
I
going
just
through the miscellaneous timeline where it's standalone-ish, yeah, I think that's the first thing because that was the first one that was released of the three.
yeah, fair enough.
So it'll be, if we're gonna do that, it's gonna be Secret Stones, then Fates, and then Engage. We'll leave the Fogland stuff for another time. So
Yeah, I would say leave Fodlan for last. Like have Futures Weave be fully out, and then we can kind of dip our toe into the pool. Hell, who knows? Maybe I might even end up just recommending you start with you go to Fortune's Weave and just kind of go backwards when we inevitably start dealing with Fodlan.
all I
Because
have to
because then
say,
you get because hopefully Fortune's Weave will give you a taste. Oh, sorry.
all I have to say is that again, as we kind of pointed out, new mystery and I'm going to turn Mystery of the Emblem. That's how you do a sequel. This is not how you do a sequel.
Yeah.
And of the Fire Emblem games I played so far, yeah, it's definitely the weakest. So yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I don't hate it. I mean, not as much than Alex, but still.
Yeah.
But the
I
problem
would
with
have
it
to
is
actually play it. I would have to actually play it to get a solid opinion on the gameplay. But yeah, the story is just wow. Oof.
yeah, the story was just no. There's no justifying or arguments right there. That we can agree. It was pretty bad. Gameplay was fun for the most part, except they kind of nerfed quite a few units, especially Lathe and whatnot. It's like, oof. Which is, I don't really use her as much anymore in Radiant Dawn. That actually sucks. So
Yeah.
she was a killing machine in Proud Radiance, but now she doesn't do as much in Radiant Dawn. So
Yep. Unfortunately.
that ended up being the har. So.
Huh?
And I'm pretty sure in Path of Rains, that what the overall was, in fact, Oscar the Grouch. So,
Yep.
but in Radiant Dawn, it's freaking hard. So again, not too shabby for a guy who just rather sleeps instead of fight, and happen to be share the same voice as Sendak from Voltron Legendary Defender. So yeah. Which, ironically, he shares the same voice with King Angus and Mordecai. So... Oh, yeah, speaking of... Ashera has happened to be voiced by Pawnee from Awakening, too, weirdly enough. So... Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, anyways, I think we've wrapped this... I think we rambled on long enough. So, that was Radeon. Again... Definitely the weakest Fire Emblem game I've played, but I'm pretty sure there's probably going to be a lot worse than this, so who knows. But
I don't know I don't know if there's really going to be a worse than this one. And I don't know because honestly I love the gameplay of Three Houses and I love the characters of Three Houses. It's just the narrative is kind of Engage, I am in the minority on Engage, so it'll be interesting to see what you end up thinking of Engage, honestly.
Let's see here. There was Engage and Fates that were your least favorites.
Yeah. Those are still my least favorites. You know, from memory, I still have to go through Fates. And yeah. But for now, yeah, it'll be interesting to see where your opinions end up lying at the end of all of this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually I'm actually kind of glad that you haven't been turned off of the series from the ones you've gone through, honestly.
I mean, I gone through Arcania, that's for sure, and then we've gone through Tellius. I mean, Tellius was actually a decent series. It's just that, again, Radiant Dawn kind of hurts it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. it almost did beat out. Path of Radiance by itself did beat out the Arcanea Saga,
Yeah.
but with Radiant Dawn, can't say that it did. So
Yeah.
because well, again, Radiant Dawn kind of really hurts it. So
Yep.
I mean, just by itself for Path of Radiance, oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, it still holds up. Play this over like say Shadow Dragon or the NES before that got delisted. And let's see here, Valentia. Okay, I admit I was a bit harsh on Valentia, but yeah, after playing through Radiant Dawn, yeah, I owe you and Shadows of Valentia an apology. So
Oh, wow.
I
did. It didn't seem like you were that harsh on Valencia, honestly, from what I remember.
it
Huh.
was somewhat my out of the Arcania, that was the weakest for me.
Oh,
But then again, after playing this,
yeah.
yeah, I owe you an apology for like overall
Fair
weakest.
enough. You know what? Fair. Yeah. Fair enough. I can kind of see it, but yeah, no, it's I really enjoy Shadows of Valencia.
I don't mind the free
But
roam and whatnot, but the fact
yeah,
what kind of turns me off is well, going through the dungeons or whatnot. That's like, huh.
yeah, yeah. That is one thing that's kind of you kind of take it or leave it kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm apparently the weirdo that actually likes the map design in it. So
I
drug
didn't mind the
there is
map
all I
as
can get at.
much, but you seem to
Yeah.
be fine with the stamina system more so than me. So.
Yeah, I think because they balanced it to not be as obnoxious as it could be, in all honesty.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's kind of the the the, the point there.
Mm-hmm.
The stamina system didn't feel like it was as intrusive as it honestly could have been. There was plenty of items around that would keep your stamina up in dungeons as long as you're not it and whatnot. So I it just never bothered me.
Mm-hmm. And
My
then,
only real my
oh,
only real issue was specific scenes,
mm-hmm.
honestly.
Oh, actually, speaking of Charles Valentia, our segue to well, Sonic Crossroads next week because yeah, that also has Erica Limbeck as Blaze the Cat. So, oh, Joe, we're gonna enjoy playing Celica again. Well, thankfully, it's just Sonic Crossroads is basically just race, and whatnot
Yeah.
because there's really not much aside just like go through Grand Prix and whatnot and unlock shit. So, but
Yeah.
going back to Fire Emblem for a bit, and then I did enjoy a new mystery for what it is, and of course, Awakening. I was like, okay, I got no arguments. Yep, I know you
Yeah.
love Awakening. I got no arguments there.
I do honestly love Awakening. It it is pretty much the game that I'll go ahead and say basically reignited my appreciation for the Fire Emblem series and kind of made me a fan again because I Radiant Dawn, ironically enough, had me bounce off really hard, and that's kind of why I was like kind of slightly excited for us to Radiant Dawn again, go through Radiant Dawn for this run because I felt like I was like, okay, fresh start. Radiant Dawn has a chance to impress me like Path of Radiance did, and well, you can see the result.
Do you know what's funny? Private Ratings is rated T, but Rated Dawn's E10. Huh. It's not a rated T game, huh? Weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Huh.
I didn't even notice that until I was like, oh, wait. Okay, so, yeah. Awakening, I know that's your favorite. I was like, yeah, I see why. I got
Yeah.
no arguments. My
Yeah.
arguments is invalid, so.
Yeah, funnily enough, currently Secret Stones is actually in the lead on that front.
Well,
I
if
would
we're gonna
need to
go back to.
re-review. Yeah, I would need to re-review Awakening and see if I think Awakening beats Sacred Stones.
Well, if we go back to Fire Emblem again, which I'm not too sure when, I think we'll probably go through Sacred Stones then. So because
Sounds good.
I had a contest to see which series they were gonna go through next, and the Miscellaneous kind of won out. So
There we go.
so with barring 3 houses for the Miscellaneous, it's thanks to Fortune's
Yeah.
Weave, and basically from what I've learned, how long that is, that's gonna be left to its own devices. So
Yeah, we'll do Fodlan in its own thing because that actually makes sense. Because as I said, 3 houses is long, and it would be best served if we put it in its own like little stint.
Okay, there's that, and there's also another game as well that I also got from Steam, which I'm not too sure you may or may have seen that already.
Huh? Which game was it?
All right, well, I'm gonna have to go through that, and well, don't mind me. We're just gonna go back to the stream. All right, we're gonna close this off. And shit load. I mean, you can figure it out on Discord already, so.
Oh, I think I know what this is. Yes, of course. Of course.
See, I wanted to do this on my birthday too, but the problem is we wasn't able to do this in time, so that was another one.
Yeah.
So I will say though, between this and Sacred Stones, I'm gonna say there's 2 conditions that are gonna be met, or one or 2 that's gonna be met. So one, if I caught up with Snowbreak, which it's gotta be a while.
Yeah.
Or 2, it'll probably be next year. Well, in case for Time Stranger, anyways. So
Yeah, I would say if you want to do Time Stranger, that's fine to kind of differentiate it up, because it's been a lot of the gotchas and Fire Emblem for quite a while.
yeah.
So switching it back up to Digimon, I could see you wanting to do that, because Time Stranger is interesting. And hell, we've actually got a Digimon story game with an actual honest-to-God English dub. With some interesting voice casting.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Just gonna exit it out there and go back to full cam. Alright, so... Okay, so... Again, so one... Well, okay. So I guess we're going to Time Stranger, then yeah.
Yeah.
One of the 2 conditions must be met, so... If I caught up with Snowbreak, then we'll go through that. If I don't get through by the end, by next year, or something like that, then we'll do that, so... Who knows? I'll just play it by ear, so... Alright, I think we really stretched this long enough, so...
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay, so... That was Radiant Dawn, again. Not the greatest, but... Not horrible in my opinion, but... who knows, so...
Yeah, the gameplay was definitely not horrible. Definitely not horrible.
Gameplay's not horrible, but the story was... Yeah, what the fuck were you thinking? But, yeah. Alright, so... Tune in Saturday, I'm gonna go through Snowbreak, and tune in next week Sunday as we're gonna go through Sonic Racing Crossworld as that's probably the one-time thing because, well, there's really not much to do with Crossworld because there's really not much. I mean, it's just basically a Mario Kart clone, but with Sonic characters and a bunch of other characters, weirdly enough. With SpongeBob, Ninja Turtles, Avatar, Minecraft, Mega Man, even Miku Hatsune, so...
Yeah.
Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream or this video archive of this. That's Alec and I'm Steve. We'll see you guys next time.
Letters.